guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are reviewing the Amrezy palette. So I know this has been like a hot topic all over Instagram, and I bought it when it first dropped. Okay, I literally went in the bathroom. Actually, no, I lied. I went into the break room and was like, I said that I had to use the restroom, but I really didn't use the restroom, and I went to order this. Mind you, I had no service, so this is dedication. I always try to order a palette that I want when it drops. Like the Jackie one I missed. I missed that first launch, so I had to catch the second launch because like I think the site crashed when I tried to order it. But I ordered this with ease, actually, to be honest. And yeah, I lied. I said I went to the bathroom and I didn't. I ordered my palette, and I'm like by the window trying to get some service because the service, it was horrible in the break room, but I ordered it. So yes, it came a couple days ago, but y'all know when life hits, it hits. So here we are today recording the review and tutorial. So I'm going to talk about the palette first, and then the eye look, which is this, will be right after. So yes, this is the Amrezy palette, and this is what it looks like. So the packaging is like a baby pink, and then her name is in gold, and it has texture to it. So if you can hear that, it has texture to it, and it's pretty much glitter, and it doesn't come off, so you don't have to worry about rubbing it and then getting it on your fingers. It's not on your fingers. So I wrote down a few things that I wanted to talk about for this palette. I don't have all the details behind the names. I know some of them, so you know, don't quote me on all of them. You know, I was trying to look for the video where she explains everything, but I wasn't able to find it for some reason. So I was just like, you know what, from what I've seen, let me just go off the cuff and just pretty much talk about the colors. There are 16 colors in her palette, and it includes 2 pressed glitters. Those pressed glitters are Liddy and Gemini. There are a bunch of shimmery shades. I'm sure you guys have seen all the swatches. I'm not going to swatch all of them because I don't have enough arm space. I'm wearing a turtleneck today, so you already know. That means my face doesn't match my neck. So yes, don't judge me. But these are the colors, and then I am going to zoom in so you can check them all out. Yes, so the colors that I use on my eyes are Barb, Cupcake, Raizin, 1988, New Yorker, and OG. A few of these I feel like I can tell you the story behind them. So I can tell you guys a few things about the names and colors for this palette. Obviously Raizin, this color down here, is named after obviously herself, her nickname. And then Anastasia Beverly Hills, you know, the CEO of Anastasia Beverly Hills, New Yorker, because she's a New Yorker. OG, I feel like mainly that's probably because she's been like an OG in like the Instagram world. And Semsa, I'm not sure about that one. 1988, I want to say that was probably when she was born. And BK, Brooklyn, hello. And Hugo, I'm not sure about that one. Wasted, I don't know. It could be because she snatched. I mean, I would think that because Amrezy is snatched. Bronze, tan, and snatched. Barb, because she loves Nicki Minaj. Like every time I see a video, she's always rapping Nicki Minaj, so that could be that. Liddy, because life's a party, everything's lit. Cupcake, you know, that could just be, you know, something like a cute name, this color here. Dragon, I heard someone mention that's probably her Chinese zodiac. Leo is her husband, that's her man. She had to like throw a little bit of him in there. Might I add, I love this type of blue, so I'm super excited to use this as like a pop of color. Like I said, Gemini is her zodiac sign, and Gorgina, I'm not sure what that one's about. I think maybe I saw someone mention It's in relation to Norvina, so that could be it. A little twist on Norvina's name. I do feel like this is more of a glitz and glam palette. Now, I did want to mention how much of an eyeshadow hoarder I am. This is her 2014 palette. Like, this is when it first came out. I was working at Ulta at the time, and the phone was ringing off the hook. Like, we couldn't even leave the phone because the minute we left, we would go back and then someone's blowing up the phone again. This was the first one. 2014. There's Legend, Glisten, Topaz, Iridescent Purple, Emerald, Vanilla, Caramel, Morocco, Deep Plum, and LBD, Little Black Dress. Excuse if it's a little dusty, you know, I haven't like used it in a while. Sue me. Yes, this is the difference between 2014 and 2020. Look at the difference. This is like insane. So yeah. The palette retails for $49. When I purchased it, I believe I paid like $52 and change. So that was with shipping, and it really didn't take that long to get to me. I didn't order on the site. I ordered on Instagram. And to be honest, I believe that's like a new feature, and I actually like it. They email you all your information, and then while you're on Instagram, you're able to check out like your shipping info and stuff and the tracking, which is great. So for my skin tone, I do feel like anyone like around my shade range, I think it's good. You know, New Yorker and OG serve as some great crease colors, and 1988 was nice. I used that in my crease to be able to cut the crease, so I gave my crease that definition with 1988. BK is always going to be great because it's a black, and you know, Yugo is a nice dark brown, so you know, those type of colors are great, and you can mix them with anything. The only thing is the pressed glitters, you're going to have to apply that with either glue or like a glitter primer, and then those will stick just fine. But other than that, like, I really like the colors. I do feel like with this palette, it's best paired with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, that white base. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like it. It's great for this palette. I feel like it makes the colors pop even more. I did wear one of the eyeshadows without it, and it gave me more of like a soft glam vibe versus when I applied the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So I feel like that specific primer is definitely going to be suitable for this palette. Much better with the base. Now, is it worth it? I think it's worth it. If you're into like glitz and glam, definitely. If you're not, then I would suggest against it, because the colors are girly and fun and glittery, and that's pretty much Amrezy. What's wrong with all the glitters? Like, look at Barb. This is so pretty. I put this on my eyelid. Look at this like pretty iridescent shade. It's so pretty. But yes, so that is really it, you know. Overall, pros and cons. Pros, I think it's a great palette. It's good for like that pop of color. So I think this is going to be great for like date night. Valentine's Day is coming up, so this will be a nice palette for that because of all the pinks and the colors. You know, if you want a smoky eye, the bottom section is great to just like achieve a nice smoky eye with these colors. And if you want to do something different up here, that's great too. So there's a lot of diversity with this palette, especially with having 16 shades. Now, for the cons, the pressed glitters, to me, it just kind of adds like a little bit more work. I know for me personally, any of those like glitter primers, it has a latex in it, so it kind of makes my eyes a little itchy. So then now I'm forced to use like eyelash glue in order to apply it. So, you know, that's the only thing I would say. I wish it was more of like that, had like how they have those pressed glitter palettes, and when you put your brush in, it applies it directly, like it's like an adhesive. So that probably would have been a great additive. And other than that, I will say the wasted color, this is it right here. I feel like that's the only color that I probably won't get much use out of because it's so light. and I don't feel like it's gonna complement my skin tone enough, I'm probably going to have to really blend out my crease and then probably just leave it in the front to do like a cut crease and then smoke out my outer V with it if I were to use it. You know, on my rating scale of the 5 lipsticks, I do give this a 5, aside from, you know, like the cons that I mentioned before. But, you know, for me, if you like, you know, fun flirty colors, then this is definitely the palette for you. It's to stick around for the eyeshadow look after this, and yeah, stay tuned. Do something a little different. Behold the Amrezy palette. I think I'm going to do like more of like a long cut crease. I think what I'm going to go into my crease with is going to be New Yorker, which is this color, and then most likely Sem, which is this plum shade, and that'll be for my crease right now, and a little bit of OG, which is right next to New Yorker. So I'm gonna go right into my crease with New Yorker and OG. I like how this blends. There's a lot of pigment in this palette. Actually, I think I'm going to go into my crease with 1988. I kind of want a darker brown in my crease. So I'm going to go in with like a pencil fluffy brush. And go right in my crease like so. And kind of drag it out a little bit. Like this. Trying to define my crease and gonna cut the crease. You want to stamp it, and then once you open your eyes, the fold of your eyes will help to define the crease with the product. And I'm just, with the light hand, slowly dragging that out. So it should look something like this. And then I'm going to do the same to the other eye. Go into Cupcake. That is this purpley, shimmery, pinkish color right here. I think I'm going to lay that all on the lid. We're kind of winging it today. And then I think I want to add Barb and a little bit of Semsa. Barb is this super pink shimmery with, it has like greenish, purplish, bluish gold reflects in it. So I think I'm going to go in with Barb. Barb kind of has like pinkish, purpley, greenish, blue reflects in it. I don't think it's going to pick up on camera. However, you'll see the swatch of it. So I'm going to go in with Cupcake, and I'm going to tap that in the front. The color payoff from this palette is really nice. so from there, I think I'm going to add Amrezy, like a little bit of a gradient effect. And then I'm going to go in with Semsa on the outer V. This is that magenta color. I'm just going to tap that on the outer V. It's gonna kind of be like shades of pink. And then I'm just going to go in with a more precise pencil brush to finesse this. Something more like this. Right here. And then you know what? I'm going to add barb in my tear duct area. Oh, it's not gonna. I'm going to add barb right on top of Cupcake that was in the front. Now that I did the other eye off camera, what I am going to do is, okay, so by now you guys should already know cutting the crease with the glitter is like my signature. So I'm going in with my crease with Urban Decay Space Cowboy. I am obsessed with this glitter liner, and no, I'm not going to stop cutting my crease with it. So yeah, I am just going to cut my crease. You need to have like a steady hand. So this is the finished eye after I finessed my gold liner, and then I added some wing liner. I used the Huda Beauty liner. This thing is the truth. This is like Teflon. It's black. The black is black, and it takes forever to come off. And you know what? I really don't mind, because I'd rather it take forever to come off than for it to be crappy and not black enough. So now the eye look is done. I am going to pop on my lashes, finish the rest of my face, and that's it. Hey guys, as usual, thanks for watching, and until next time.